Testing on the clock here. Ticky-tock. Okay, I got sound. I found out that it was my headphones was one of the issues. Still trying to play music in the background and muting out my video, so not all TikTok's issue. I have another question for you. And now that I've dinked with my sound, I forgot what it was. What was it? Oh, maybe I should start over, but anyway, you're still here, awesome. The divas on, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, these famous singer ladies, okay? I have a question. Michael Jackson, these people. Where do their lyrics come from? Where's their inspiration come from? She's buying a stairway to heaven. Every breath you take. Where does this stuff, what's the source? I would want to tell you, my opinion is, not gonna be wrong, but my opinion is that all truth is God's truth. And everywhere that you find truth, whether it is in mathematics, geometry, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, cellular biology, the vapor in the air, the water cycle, or music, or literature, or poetry, or pop culture, or history, or miracles, or the Bible, or any book, truth, absolute truth, is all God's truth. And there is a harmonic that truth carries. There is a sight, sound, smell, taste, flavor, essence. Truth is a being. And that being is recognizable. It is not so simple as saying the truth frequency. No. Truth. I am the way, the truth, and the life, said Jesus. Jesus is the truth, the life, the way. He is a being that is three things, three functions, three in one. He is a triune being. I am the way, the truth, and the life. So all truth is from the being that is in charge of truth, whose dominion is truth, whose domain, whose cloud storage, whose servers, whose data center is filled with only truth. Now, have I known the Lord to tell me truth in a veiled form, in a way that I could not comprehend? Have I accused my Lord of lying and being a liar? Yes, I have. However, he has never lied to me. Never. He has veiled truth. He has made it so that my mind could not comprehend what he was saying. And I know there's a functionality for that. Truth be told, when the truth is out, the truth makes people free. And you cannot just go about making everyone free like Bruce Almighty and saying, everyone win the lottery, everyone get their prayer answered, yes, 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 or else chaos ensues. There is a right timing for that truth to be beaconed out, to be distributed, to be understood. Let's give an example. When I was 3 years old, the truth of what had happened to me before 3 years old would not have helped me become what I am today. The truth of the matter was horrendous things had happened to me before the age of 3 years old, making me dissociative, making me have multiple personality disorder. But at 3 years old, if I had known everything, if I had the capacity to understand all that had occurred in 3 short years of life in this realm, I would not have been able to function. I would not have been able to continue. So, the timing of that truth did not occur until, pulling into my road here, did not occur until 2008, when I sat down in a inner healing ministry called Healing the Heart in Alaska, sat down in that church and began to ask for the truth. And the truth, which makes you free, transforms you, creates you, recreates you new, first must set you free of your preconceived notions, your lies, your misunderstandings, your misconstruings of said truth. And truth was, in a way, objective, because my 3-year-old self, my 2-year-old self, my 1-year-old self, my 4-day-old self, my newborn self, had a different perception of what was true, what was factual information. And so, I'll give you a for instance of this. I was born in Canada, and I was a jaundiced baby, and they kept me in the hospital for 4 days. Now, on their side, I don't know their hearts, but on their side, they were protecting me, helping me get better, not be an orange little sweet potato baby. My liver needed help. I was a little bit premature. I think I was like less than 5 pounds. I was quite small. So, on their side of the equation, they were the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff taking care of this little baby. What is the perception of a brand new baby who has just been born, coming out of this warm, comfy, snuggly, safe place, for the most part, and arriving into the world now, no heartbeat of mama, no connection, nobody. Mama's gone. Mama's not there. 4 days. How long is 4 days for a newborn? An eternity. How long is it for my mother? How long was 4 days for her? Different sense of time. Okay, so even time isn't the same based on your point of view and your perception and your capacity for said perception. So, what if these people who are out and about singing and making these lyrics, and they make these songs about things, and they don't intrinsically, quantumly, geometry, spiritually comprehend all that is in their song, but yet someone will sing, "She's buying a stairway to heaven," and weep because the truth is resonating with something deep in their soul, that there is someone, there is something, there is somehow a truth that is like a bell that rings, and the soul goes, ah, cry. So pay attention to why you cry. And I would like to know why it is that Christian musicians and believers who are musicians, spiritualists such as myself, people who have dreams and visions and deeper truth, Druidism, shamanism, all these things, spirit walking, have a rich heritage of many, many different cultures. Why it is that when I write something, that it is naturally assumed by those that hear it that I know exactly what I'm talking about. No, I am simply channeling the words from God, from God's throne. So, look for the resonance of the truth harmonic in your life. My thoughts for today. Bless you.